let's talk. Most of you guys may know on the channel, my Instagram, Facebook, everything, Google, that I'm currently building a 2009 GSX R600 that I picked up for $800. The build was going good. Everything was going excellent. You know, me personally, I thought everything was going well. Making this video to tell younger people, because I see hundreds of kids hopping on dirt bikes, hopping on motorcycles, whether it's on social media, whatever it is. Wear your gear, please. I come from a large family of riders, male and females. Everybody in my family rides since we were young. So, you know, that should have been implanted in my brain. But let me talk to you guys about what happened and then show you guys my injuries and how I'm dealing with it and how I'm processing it for myself. So basically, I don't have a video of this, but Saturday, August 11th, I got the parts in the mail to finish the bike. Really, to be honest with you guys, all the bike needed was a starter relay, some new fuel, new fluids, and a tune-up. So Saturday, the bike's completely done. I threw everything together, and my main mission since I was little was to ride next to my father, just like going down the highway or just going down the road, whatever it may be, just to ride next to my father. Some of you guys also may know that the reason my father had to give up riding is because when I was younger, being a diabetic, a lot of my complications forced him to sell his motorcycle to pay for hospital bills. So as a son, as this being what I do to make a living, and this is what I do, I felt that it was only right for me to purchase him a bike. That's why I got him the Harley, which you guys can see in the video in the background. So back to what happened. So Saturday, I had just finished the bike. It was around 7 o'clock in the evening. I was like, my dad was like, "Oh, I'm going to go get something to eat. Are you hungry?" And, I was like, "Yeah, let's go eat. Let's go eat." So, I put, jeans on, like an idiot, a t-shirt. I had my Alpine Star carbon gloves, and I had my Icon helmet on. Smooth ride, no complications, nothing bad happened. I had just completed building the bike. The bike was running a little bit rough because, again, it still needed a lot more tuning, but a 5-minute ride down the road to go get some chicken wings wasn't that bad. So, the ride went very well. I'll post a clip of us riding right here. So, Sunday morning, my friend John ended up purchasing a, I think, 2009 Yamaha R6. Me being the guy that thinking like, oh, I know what I'm talking about, I could never get hurt. That was the mindset that got me hurt. I was being a dumbass, and honestly, I think that if I was wearing my gear, I wouldn't be in the situation that I'm in right now. So, Sunday morning, John comes over my house with his R6. He's like, "Come on, man, let's run up the street real quick. Let's just go around the corner." Okay, so let me give you guys a time frame, because I still barely remember what happened, but I do know the time. So 11:46 is when I got on my bike, he got on his bike, and we rode out of my driveway. 10 minutes later, in the back of my neighborhood, I was riding, and I noticed my brakes started to feel like it was rubbing. Like the front of the bike was going like jerking forward, and I was like, what's going on? So I'm going about 20 or 30 miles an hour, no more, no less, 20 or 30. And the front brake, I don't know if it's because of the cheap aftermarket levers, if air got in a line when I bled the brakes the day earlier. I don't know what happened, but my front brake locked. And if you ever took your MSF course or your beginner riders course, they tell you what happens when your front brake locks up. Either you go over your handlebars or the bike dumps to either side. Normally the right side, because that's what the lever is. But for some reason, my brake locked up, and this caused the bike to dump to the right side. Now, 20 to 30 miles per hour. Now, I've gone, highway speed. I've gone 90. I'm not using this to brag or anything, but this going down at 30 with nothing but basketball shorts on, sneakers, and a helmet. Thank the Lord I had a helmet. This really opened my eyes to a lot of things. So right now, my legs are wrapped because I have scars on both of my legs. My elbow is pretty messed up. My wrist, my fingers, and everything else up here is okay because, I had my helmet on. But the main thing I want to tell you guys is, what is the point of having gear if you're not going to use it? It's like a police officer having a bulletproof vest. What is the point of people manufacturing or owning something if they're not going to use it? Like people that own guns and keep them in gun safes. It's very contradictory to own something, in my opinion, and not use it. And as a young adult, I honestly feel like I need to share this experience with people so that they learn from my mistakes. But put this into perspective, okay? 25 miles an hour versus 35 miles per hour. Okay, let's say I was still going to 20 to 30 miles per hour, still below 40. And that minor crash did so much damage to my body. And as a diabetic, it's going to take a while for me to heal. So that slow speed crash doing that much damage to my body. And I didn't hit a car or anything. It was just straight in the middle of the road, and I actually slid off of the road and went into the grass. Okay, I wasn't on the road for a long second. This all happened in a matter of 4 to 5 seconds. It was so fast. I vaguely remember what happened. As soon as I got up, blood's dripping everywhere. My shoes, my ankles, my knee, everything's covered in blood. I'm not going to show you guys anything besides my elbow. I honestly could have died. That's the sad and true reality of what happened. I could have died. I have plenty of friends who have died on bikes, and I'm going to use this as a learning experience. It really opened my eyes to a lot of things. That going so slow in something so simple as 10 minutes on a motorcycle could have took my life away. I just want to say to everybody, I'm not going to get emotional and cry in the video and everything, but I want to say to everybody, please wear your gear. A helmet is not enough. My arm's not going to be the same anymore. I'm probably not going to walk the same anymore. And the sad reality of it is I have a $300 pair of boots. I have a $400 jacket. I have all the gear that I needed. But I thought wrong, obviously. I thought going around the corner really quick, let me just go with my friend real quick, I wasn't even showing off or doing anything wrong. I just, a misfortunate event happened. And I would honestly like to say this to the younger people and younger people who are beginning to ride. Wear your gear, please. My father is hurt that this happened to me. And I'm pretty sure everybody else around me that's seen this happen to me is hurt. And this could have been prevented. 1,000,000%. I still would have fell. Would I have this much damage to my body? No. The gloves are made for a reason. The boots are made for a reason. The jacket's made for a reason. The gear doesn't do anything for you sitting on a shelf. 10 minutes could have changed my life forever. Imagine I would have went down and there was something in the grass that could have sliced an artery in my leg. And then I'm in a wheelchair for the rest of my life or bled out then and there. I honestly want to speak this and put this into somebody's brain. Whether I help one person watching this video or 100 people watching this video. The whole riding like a squid thing, it's not worth it, okay? And I've been told this by my grandfather. You can look just as cool on your motorcycle wearing a t-shirt and designer jeans as you can wearing a full leather suit. Your life isn't worth an image. Neither is mine. I don't do this to look cool or appeal to women or anything like that. I do this because I have a passion for it. Every day, every time I turn my key, it's a risk that we take and the price that we pay to ride. But if you can add preventative measures to save your life when you ride, you need to do so. Honestly, I wish I could go back. I wish I can go back. Whether it's user or machine error, anything can happen on a bike. And it makes me think like these guys that go 200 to 180 miles an hour, what if their brakes locked up? What if, one of their fairings just flew off, causing them to lose control, tank wobble, whatever. This happened to me at, again, 20 to 30 miles per hour, okay? That's just above residential speed, which is about 15, I'm pretty sure. Just putting that into perspective, and I'm not saying that you won't get hurt wearing gear. I'm not saying like it's a shield around your body, because people still get hurt wearing gear. But my crash Sunday wouldn't put me in this position if I was wearing my gear. And that's the sad truth. I am not gonna lie, this has set me back. Sorry. I'm not gonna lie, this has set me back a little bit. It's taught me to sit back and analyze situations that I have going on in my life a little bit more serious. I never ride in sandals, never anything, but as you guys can see, something that simple, just going around the corner, could have cost me a lot more than just crashing the bike. Now, I'm not worried about the bike. Screw the bike. Okay, I can't put a price on me. Okay? Now, I don't care if I'm riding an $800 Gixxer or a $13,000 BMW S1K. A bike's a bike. Okay? Insurance, money is money. You can replace those things. Now, the setbacks that this is implicated towards me, the tip over sensor is not engaging. The bike won't start. Pretty sure it's the ECU. Now, I built this bike to get to and from work. I work night times. I built this bike to get to and from work. 9,000 miles. The bike was in excellent condition when I was done building it. I have no idea the real reason why. It's not like we have a crash box on motorcycles of why the brakes just decided to squeeze up. There's multiple factors. I heard that there was a recall for the brake reservoir or the master cylinder. I installed, $50 levers. I heard that the levers could do that. There's so many factors that could have caused this. And unfortunately, my mistake cost me some skin. My elbow's not going to look the same, and it's not like, oh, I'm cool, like, look, girl, you know, I got a road rash. No, it's not. But to be honest with everybody, I will never touch another bike in my life from 19 years old to 90. Lord, let me live that long. I will never touch another bike without my arms covered, my wrists covered, my fingers covered, leg, head to toe covered. Now, you can still wear gear and be comfortable. There is millions of advances in technologies when it comes to riding gear. But me, I will never. And that's a promise that I've made to myself, consciously, to people around me without even telling them. I will never touch another bike without having all my gear on. Moving a bike from my garage to the driveway, or from my shop to the back of a pickup truck or whatever, that's different. Still, you know, pants and a shirt. I'm not going to move it in flip-flops, but excuse me. But I will never touch another motorcycle. Hand on the Bible when I say this, I will never touch another motorcycle without wearing the proper gear. It's simply not worth it. That wraps it up for the video. I do plan on making more of these like talk videos to share my experiences with certain things with you guys, as well as, you know, break things down to help newer riders. Once again, if you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, as well as share with your friends and family. I hope I helped one or two people, and peace.